In the year of our Lord 2009, it is a night like any other. I am drunk. This is a trip like any other, though, for it is the first time. It is a trip without the choice of driving, involuntarily, out of complete function and necessity, on Muni. 2 weeks prior to this trip, I got pulled over for for swerving, trying to put on chapstick while driving intoxicated. There were many things wrong with that night. I fully blamed chapped lips. A week prior to this trip, I was drunk driving again, got pulled over a second time, and during the window conversation, the police officer sees the plastic bag in my passenger seat and asks for it. I throw him the bag of weed, and he says, "You are drunk, high, speeding with a flat tire, and your license is gone because you got pulled over for a DUI last week. What are you doing?" I resign myself to what's going on, and I'm like, "I'm just trying to get home." I point to my house, which is a block away, and he says, "Just go home." Realizing that I am the luckiest person alive, I decide to take the hint and take Muni tonight. Preoccupied with my coming legal troubles, not realizing that 3 years later, and with a brief stint in rehab and a medium-sized problem with cocaine, I would find myself dead sober and driving once again. But tonight, I am up to my throat in discontent, misanthropy, and a little bit of an existential crisis. The doors open and people flood in. I don't remember where I got on, but with the volume of people that just came in, I'm like, this must be Powell. It's always Powell. And judging from the number of people that came in, I'm like, the bars must have just let out. And I'm like, whatever. They're all just going to get off at church or Castro anyway. I'm in it for the long haul, though. I'm headed to West Portal. I did find myself a seat. I start sizing up the other passengers, not for conversation to pass time, but just to judge casually. Right? Like, there's a lot of nice clothes, a lot of nice coats tonight. Some headphones, some opportunistic nappers. And then, oh no. How did they slip by me? How could they have passed me? Who are these people and why are they so close to me? It is a party of five. Yes, like the show that you never watch but know the title of. Nev something something something. The two guys are standing. What gentlemen? One girl is standing. What a gentleman. Two girls are sitting and they need to be sitting. One girl is rubbing the other girl's back, trying to assess the situation, and like, her eyes are closed. Now they're open. Now they're closed again. What is going on? She's not crying. She's not upset. And then, dear God, I realize what's going on. I am at full alert. This girl is dangerously close to vomiting. And I should say now that this is a great fear of mine. Not just vomit, but being vomited on, and specifically on public transportation for some reason. Because for me, you're either going someplace or coming home. Either way, you're stuck for a long period of time, covered, just soiled in whatever the fuck society has to like drown on you that day. And I'm just sitting there, terrified. I'm like, why are you rubbing her back? You're just gonna coax it out of her. I start scanning the rest of the car. Everyone else is looking at her. Her boyfriend is standing just to the front and left of her. And she starts reaching towards him and like, baby. And he's rubbing her head. And she leaches forward as the train stops. The whole car gasps. But she's faked us out. Some people scurry out to escape the situation. Two people walk in, assess what's going on, and just resign themselves to the worst train ride ever. We start moving again. Time is dragging. That must have been Van Ness, because we are in a stretch of tunnel and we cannot escape. I'm searching the crowd, just looking for any sort of out, an open seat, anything that can get me away from this person. I sigh, I look up to the sky, to a God that is not there. And then, from the crowd, a voice cries out, and an arm points towards the floor in the back. There's a cup. And in the corner, on the floor beneath a seat, lies a discarded McDonald's cup. The crowd parts as best they can. It's pretty crowded. He starts shimmying and sliding. People part and shift, creating this wave-like motion, almost encouraging him towards the cup. He grabs it, but will he make it back? He's scurrying back, reaches forward. The cup enters her mouth's airspace, and she vomits directly into the cup, filling it quickly and deliberately all the way to the top, as if they were made for one another. I have never seen a cleaner execution of vomiting. And with a final little bleh to signify that she's finished, the doors open, the party of five excuses themselves, and the whole train erupts in applause. I sit there in awe, thinking God must obviously exist, for I've been spared yet again. I feel this bubbling in my heart, and it must be my faith in humanity coming back alive. And then I ride quietly and pensively back into the sunset. All right, thank you very much, guys.